All right. So welcome to our VIP Mastermind for the month of February. And today we're going to talk a little bit about marketing, okay? And really more of branding, right? Because part of marketing is branding your business. And we have to be consistent. Now, I was going to put this PowerPoint presentation together, but I'm not a PowerPoint type of girl. I really, PowerPoints are not my thing. I think they bore me when people are just kind of reading off a PowerPoint. So I like to be freelance, and I like to just be, go with the flow, and share with you some of my screens, and just be a little bit more interactive versus just going through a PowerPoint presentation. Okay. And to be honest with you, I really didn't have a lot of time to do a PowerPoint anyway. So I'm going to just kind of wing it today, and we're going to basically just go step by step on the things that I see are super important when it comes to branding your business. Because like we've always said here, branding is super important because you are in a business. This is not a career change. This is not, something that we're just kind of trying to do on the side, right? We have started a new business. And because we started this new business, we have to brand it as a business, meaning that let's say you go out and open a restaurant, right? You have to make sure that it's got a Google listing. You have to make sure that you put it on Yelp. You have to make sure that people know about your restaurant. So you have to brand your restaurant. You have to market your restaurant. It's the same thing. Your real estate is a business that you have to brand and you have to market because you want to be found no matter where they look for you. And people are online, right? When they're looking for a real estate agent, where do they go? They go to Google, they go to Zillow, they go to realtor.com, they go to HomeSnap, they go to Pinterest. I mean, they go everywhere online searching for what they're looking for. And so we need to be found, because if you're an undercover agent and nobody knows how to find you, you're kind of lost, right? You need to make sure that you're branding yourself, and you have to be consistent with your brand. So let's think about Nike, for instance. Nike, it doesn't matter. It's the little swoosh, right? The little swoosh of Nike, but Nike is the same branding, the same logo, the same look everywhere you go. McDonald's, it's the arches, the same arch everywhere, right? So everything and everybody knows McDonald's, right? Because it's all over the place. And we know that the arches, we can see it miles away, the little arches of McDonald's, there's the McDonald's. So you have to brand your business exactly like that, where it's consistent, it looks the same, and it's the same information across all channels. Now, who here has already started their branding? Let's say, do they have a Google listing? Who here has a Google listing? Are you listed on Google? No? Nobody here is listed on Google. Okay. Are you listed on Zillow? Who here is listed on Zillow? Okay. Are you listed on realtor.com? Anyone here listed on realtor.com? Okay. My point.
Huh? I'm sorry. I'm heading to another appointment and I couldn't unmute myself on the phone. Actually, I've got all of the above.
Beautiful, Rhonda. So you're way ahead of the game. So let me ask you, Rhonda, if I were to look you up, let's say on Google, or I look you up on Zillow, and I look you up on realtor.com, what does your profile look like?
Should have my picture and my name.
Okay. And is it consistent across all channels?
As far as I know it is. I am having trouble with my last name because it's hyphenated. And I'm noticing some platforms, whether it's business or even, let's just say, the doctors, some platforms will not take the hyphen.
Okay.
So I'm finding that could be, because I haven't really looked into it to see if it was, if all of it is hyphenated. I'm thinking I should take the hyphen out.
Okay,
just
yes.
for the platforms that do it.
Yeah, definitely take the hyphen out, and you should be able to resolve. Just put both last names right next to each other and take the hyphen out.
Should I do that with La Rosa also?
Mm-hmm. So my point is that here, even the people that are on here today, you're not branding yourself. So if I go to try to find Carla online, right? Somebody told me about Carla, and I want to go and research Carla because I want to know a little bit about Carla, right? I want to know what she's like, what her social presence is. I want to know who her friends are. Like I want to do some research as a consumer. Because remember, even if someone refers you, right? Like let's say somebody referred me to Carla to sell my house. I'm going to research Carla. I'm not, yeah, maybe I got a recommendation from a friend, but I'm also going to do my own research because I want to make sure that Carla is really going to be able to sell my house. So I'm going to Google Carla, right? And I'm going to try to find her on Zillow. I'm going to try to find her on LinkedIn. I'm going to try to find her on realtor.com. I'm going to try to find her on Google, period, right? But because I can't find her, I'm like, okay, well, if she's not even online, how good is she going to be able to market my property, right? If she's not even out there. So it's very important for you guys to start branding your business so that you can be found and people are going to be seeing the consistency. Now, why is consistency so important when it comes to marketing and branding? Can somebody share with me why do they feel that consistency is so important? And you can unmute yourself. Nope, nobody knows. Okay. So, and Janet, if you can turn on your camera, that would be great. And Miranda, if you can turn on Amanda, if you can turn on your camera, that would be great as well. I want to make sure that you guys are engaging. So I can't engage with you if you're in a black screen. Thank you so much. Because look at that beautiful face. All right. So I want to make sure that you guys understand how important it is for this because, if nobody's able to find you, you're not a business. You're not a business. A business needs to be found. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to share what that looks like and why branding is so important. Why Nike is the same, why McDonald's is the same, right? Where people can recognize them. You have to be recognizable no matter where they go, whether they go to Facebook, whether they go to LinkedIn, whether they go to Twitter, whether they go to Google. Everything has to be consistent as far as the look is concerned, right? Your colors, your logos, the same picture. So I see realtor profiles where they have the model picture here, and then they have, on everything else, they have another picture. So they have a picture on Instagram, they have a picture on Facebook, they have a different picture on LinkedIn, they have a different picture. So how am I supposed to recognize and differentiate you from someone else, right? You have to stay consistent with the same photograph, with the same colors, with the same logos, the same kind of look, because that's what branding is. It's differentiating yourself from everyone else. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen real quick. Let me just open one of these. I'm going to open up, for instance, LinkedIn. Okay. So that you say, now I want you guys to write this down. So take out a pen and a pencil, and you're going to start writing down the platforms that you're going to start creating a profile for if you do not have one. All right. We're going to start with LinkedIn. Everybody get in LinkedIn. Now, are you possibly going to get business from LinkedIn? You don't know, because LinkedIn is a professional platform, right? You want to be able to be found in a professional platform, that you are a professional. So you want to create a LinkedIn profile. Now, if you notice on my LinkedIn profile, obviously I have all my information, right? You put in all your information in your profile. But notice the look, right? I have my La Rosa blue color. I have the La Rosa logo. Remember, La Rosa logo always has to be on there. If you've created your own branding, let's say you have, like I have a Key to Key brand, that's my real estate brand, and VIP Group is my revenue share and ultimate plan group, right? Brand. So now I have the same sort of look, right? Here, I have the same picture. So notice this picture, and then notice this picture. right? So now you have this consistency. Now I'm going to go to my Twitter. So write down Twitter. That's their next profile. If I open Twitter and I go to my profile, oops, let me sign in again. Can everybody see my screen with Twitter? Just want to make sure it's still sharing. Okay. What do you see? Same picture, same colors, same look, same picture, right? Consistency across the board. Now let me go to my Facebook. Let me log in there. Come on, log in. Hold on, now it's going to send me a code. If you don't have dual authentication on your Facebook, I highly recommend you do that, because that is the way that you're going to prevent being hacked. So I have a video on that on my YouTube channel that'll walk you through the steps on making sure that you have dual authentication on your Facebook. That's just a little tip there for you. And okay, that should let me in a second here. All right. So see how it had that alert, just FYI, I have to log in with my phone or give permission through my phone in order to log in, and when I'm logging in from my computer or from a different browser, okay? So this has saved me from hacking very much. All right, so what do you see? Same colors, same look, same picture, right? All right, let's look at my realtor.com. Same look, same color, same picture, right? Everything's consistent. My Pinterest, same look, same picture, same colors, same picture. My Zillow is the only one that doesn't give me a banner, but it has the same picture, right? So my point to all this is that all platforms have to be consistent. So these are the platforms that you're going to start with. You're going to have LinkedIn. You're going to create your Twitter account. Yeah, it doesn't matter if you tweet or not. Remember that La Rosa has the platform that automatically posts to your social media. So to have a, it'll automatically post for you. So if you're not a Twitter, don't worry. You don't have to tweet, the platform will automatically just post for you. Okay. If you're a tweeter, that's perfect, but just make sure everything's consistent. Then you're going to do, obviously, your Facebook. You should have a Facebook already. You should already have an Instagram. On Instagram, try to use the same picture. So on Instagram, I have this picture, right? Now on Pinterest, all right? Yes, Pinterest. Believe it or not, people go to Pinterest. So you want to have a presence on Pinterest. And the reason, too, that you want to have a presence on all these platforms is because Google loves it. Google loves that you have all these platforms done, right? The other thing I'm going to tell you is make sure that your name, the name that you place on all your platforms are the same, right? You're going to start with your name. You're going to put realtor next to it, because obviously you want to make sure if somebody's searching Teresa Santos realtor, they find you, right? So you want to put realtor next to it. And then obviously you're going to put La Rosa Realty, because obviously you are with La Rosa Realty. So this you would put pretty much across all your platforms, right? The same exact verbiage, if you can get away with it. In some platforms, you might not be able to put everything, but try to at least have your name and realtor next to it. Okay? Because Google likes consistency. If you're not consistent, so if somebody searches me, they're going to be able to find all my links just by putting in Teresa Santos Realtor. And I'm going to prove it to you by opening up Google. As you can see, when I put up Teresa Santos Realtor, and this should be coming up, the first thing that comes up is your business on Google, right? Let me just exit out of here. So my first thing is my business on Google is going to show up, right? Now, realtor.com, Instagram. This is another Teresa Santos. Her name is Maria Teresa Santos. So there's two Teresa Santos on realtor.com. Teresa Santos Home, right? This is my website. Now I'm getting my videos shown, right? Because I have a YouTube channel. Teresa Santos Realtor Zillow. Teresa Santos Broker Associate with La Rosa Realty next door. Instagram, YouTube, Pinterest, right? Key to Key Group is my website. So now I'm, if anybody searches Teresa Santos Realtor, all my social media will show up. And here's my Google listing, right? Same picture on my Google listing, right? Teresa Santos Realtor, right? So my point is that those are the things that you need to do in order to start. So you're going to create a Google listing, a LinkedIn, a Twitter. You should have Facebook already and Instagram. You're going to create a YouTube channel. You're going to create a Pinterest. You're going to create a homes.com. You're going to create a Zillow, right? You need to be found everywhere. Okay? Because if you're not being found, then you're like an undercover agent. And then be consistent with the look. Whatever colors you decide to use, if you want to get your own logo, right? You want to get your own logo, great. Go design your own logo. That's fine. But now, obviously, you have to remember you have to use the La Rosa logo first and then your logo underneath it, okay? And then your logo has to be smaller than the La Rosa logo. The La Rosa logo always has to be bigger than your logo, okay? Those are just National Association of Realtor rules. So you have to make sure that that's not a La Rosa thing. It's the National Association of Realtor thing. So you have to make sure that you put that branding on everything, okay? And choose your colors, whatever that may be, right? Your branding. So now everything is consistent and you'll be able to be found. Okay? So how many of you have any of these? Carla, how many do you have already in place? Nope, I can't hear you, love. Says you're muted. All right. Well, nope. While you get that straightened out, how about Janet? Janet, can you tell me how many of these you have? I can't hear you, my love. You're muted.
I have most of the social media plus the Zillow and the rental or some of the real estate.coms, I think it is home.
Realtor?
I have some of them, yeah. I have realtor.com, the Zillow. I think it was 3 of them that I signed up or accepted to be and then I have the Twitter and I have the only one that I don't have is the the
Pinterest?
Pinterest.
Okay.
Yes.
So now that you have all these set up, right? Do you have a Google business page?
I believe so. When you have your Gmail, they give you a Google page. No?
No, you have to sign up for your Google business.
Okay, that
Okay.
I don't think I do.
Okay, so those are the things that you have to look into, right? And guys, it's very simple. If you don't know how to set up a profile, go to YouTube. How do I set up my Google business page? How do I set up my Pinterest? How do I set up this, right? And there's going to be a million videos on how to do it. So you should be able to get this done. What I am going to recommend is that you keep it consistent. The same wording you use on Google, the same wording you use on Pinterest, the same wording you use on Zillow, and so forth, okay? But you have to create these profiles to be found on Google and to start building your business. Now, who here can tell me which one should you be getting reviews on? Which one's the most important for you to get reviews on?
The Google.
Correct, Marcelo. Google business, right? Who here
I
knows?
use the Google business in Brazil with my company, and I have more than 100% reviews. I'm always asking my client to do the review because it's very important to
Yes,
the new clients see your
reputation.
your reputation, your last deals.
Exactly, exactly. And so Google is the place. That's why a Google business page is so crucial to your business, because that is where people go. Okay. Instagram is not a search engine. Twitter is not a search engine. Pinterest is not a search engine, right? I mean, Pinterest can be a little search engine, but for the most part, LinkedIn is not a search engine. People go to Google. And if the second place they go to is YouTube to search for things, right? So how important it is for you to have a Google business page and also have a YouTube channel, right? Because people, that's where they go to search. They're not going to Instagram to search up realtor. They're not going to TikTok to research realtor. They're not going to Facebook to search realtor. They're going to Google. So Google is the most important page that you're going to create, right? After that, it's Zillow, right? After Google and YouTube, it's Zillow, it's realtor.com, right? Those are the most important ones for you to create. And then be consistent with your branding. So everything looks the same. It doesn't matter which page they go on my social, on all my search criteria there, all my pages, it all looks the same, right? So they're going to know, oh yeah, that's Teresa. Oh yeah, that's Teresa. Okay, that's Teresa, right? Because it's all consistent and it's creating a brand awareness, okay? So that's how important it is. So I want you to start with those. Google if you don't have it, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Twitter, all the social media platforms plus, but the most important is Google. And then the reviews should be sent to Google, not Zillow, not realtor.com, to Google. Okay. Yes. Is it important if you can get your clients to write a review in Zillow alongside the review from Google, then yes, if they want to copy and paste and put it on Zillow too, absolutely. Ask them to put it on Google and put it on Zillow and put it on realtor.com. If they're willing to do that for you, beautiful, right? Because now you have that same review across the board too in different platforms. But the most important one is Google. Okay. Any questions so far regarding anything that I've mentioned? Nope. Damn, I'm good.
Tere,
Yes.
the info could be the same in every single one, or you have to change?
No, the info has to be the same across the board. So you're going to put Amanda Miranda, Realtor, La Rosa Realty.
No, but about the profile, whatever they always ask about, like where are you from?
Your bio.
Yeah, the profile.
Okay, well, yes, it should be consistent. It should be consistent all across your boards. If they ask you for which company you're with, obviously, whether you're with La Rosa, what's the address, everything has to be consistent. The more consistent it is, the better Google is going to like you. And so when people are searching, they're going to find you faster because you have everything aligned exactly the same. If I had put Teresa Santos on one and then Teresa Santos Realtor on another one, or Teresa Santos La Rosa Realty, all my profiles are not going to show up like they just did on Google, right? Maybe one or two will show up, but not all my profiles. And the thing is that you want them to be able to see that you're everywhere, right? You're everywhere.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's really important. Now, a bio. How many?
One question.
Sure.
I know that you're saying that everybody needs to, but in regards to letting them see, it doesn't matter if it,
You
like,
cut
for
off, Janet.
instance, if they do see you.
I'm sorry, Janet, you cut off on the last portion. I'm sorry.
My concern is, okay, your branding is all the same and they want to see you everywhere in regards to Google and all the social media, but in regards to review, if you don't have any review, or how can you get reviews, or
Okay.
I know that you get a client, but how can you generate even though you don't have a client, or in my case that I don't have,
That's your
I
brand
haven't
new.
had.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Okay,
So
I'm one of the best things about Google is that your reviews are not verified reviews. As long as someone has a Gmail account and writes a review, it's not like Zillow, right? Zillow will not let someone write a review unless you close a transaction with them, right? Realtor.com, you won't be able to write a review unless you close a transaction with them, because they keep track, they pull from the MLS. So if you close a transaction with them, then they'll be able to allow that person to go ahead and write a review. The beautiful thing about Google is that there is no verified reviews as far as you closing a deal with your client, which means that you can get your husband to write a review, you can get your sister to write a review, you can get your son to write a review, you can get anybody of your friends to write a review for you, right? Obviously, you're in real estate, so you might want to put a couple words in there, not necessarily fib, but maybe put in, oh my God, Janet was amazing. She's got such great customer service. It doesn't really, they don't have to put that you did a real estate deal with them, but they can say something positive about you, right? Until you start building those clients. And then now you're going to ask your clients to post on and create a review for you. But when I started my Google business, I think I have 15 reviews right now because I haven't been very consistent on asking, to be totally transparent. And I need to get back to that. But what really is that you have to ask for those reviews, right? To build a 5-star review. So my first, I think 2 or 3 reviews was my family members, right? My friend and my family. So you want to go ahead and start because they're not verified. So as long as they have a Gmail address, you're good to go, right? Now I'm going to make a huge recommendation, right? When you have them write the review, make sure that they add your name to it. So Janet was amazing, right? Whatever it is, right? Janet was amazing. Why? Because you want to have some keywords in that review, right?
Okay.
Keyword meaning words that people might search. So if you have a client, when you get a client, you want to make sure that they say, oh my God, Janet was amazing handling my real estate business. Her company, La Rosa or whatever, was amazing. Whatever it is, right? You're also going to want to reply to those reviews. Don't just let people write a review and you not reply. You
Right.
want to reply to that review. Janet was great, absolutely wonderful, reply. Thank you so much, Tom, for writing such a beautiful review. Here at La Rosa Realty, we pride ourselves in making sure that, we take care of our clients. And I'm so happy you had a great experience with the closing on your house. You want to reply. Okay? Because if you're not replying, what's the point of getting a review if you're not replying? Google likes the interaction. The more interaction you have, the better. Now, Google is like any other platform. You have to post on Google too. Okay? Google, unfortunately, does not allow, outside things to post. So you can't put an automatic post on Google. You have to manually go in and post stuff on Google. But post pictures of your houses, just sold, whatever. But you have to also post on your Google business page. The more interactive you are, the more you will rise up in the searches. Okay, that helps you with your SEO, your search engine optimization. And again, Google is the most important. It's more important than Facebook, than TikTok, than Instagram, than, Google and YouTube are the most important places that you want to be. Okay? Those are the most important. But being consistent with the look and the feel is just as important. Now, let's talk a little bit about your bio, because a lot of these profiles will ask you for a bio. Okay? Who here knows what a bio is? All right. Biography, right? A biography is something about yourself. So you're going to want to write a nice biography about yourself. And if you don't have one, there's a couple ways for free that you can do. Use ChatGPT. ChatGPT will create an amazing bio. You just have to give it the cues, right? ChatGPT, please write a bio for myself. I am my area of expertise is real estate. I serve the Miami area. Customer service is one of the key things that sets me apart. Like, just put in something about you, right? But also using keywords like where you serve, what areas you serve, that you're in real estate business, right? You want to put a lot of these key things in there. So when ChatGPT creates this bio, it's going to put in those keywords, right? Even if you have, you want to say, I'm with La Rosa Realty, whatever. You want to make sure that you put in information that is going to create a biography about you, and ChatGPT will put it really pretty, and then you can go in there and tweak it. Don't use word for word what ChatGPT gives you. You want to go in there and tweak it to yourself, right? It's just going to give you a basis, and now you can go in there and make a few changes. If it missed something, go back. Great job, Chat. Great job. Thank you so much. But can you also add this, and that, right? And now it'll rewrite it again for you with the things that it might have missed. Because once you see it in writing, you might say, oh, shoot, I should have, maybe add this, or maybe I should probably add this. Okay. But you want to make sure that those keywords are in your bio as well. So you're going to put, my name is Teresa Santos, and obviously I'm a real estate agent in Miami, and I serve the Miami area, and it's just going to write it and make it really pretty for you. You're going to, anywhere that it asks you for your bio, you want to make sure that you're putting the same bio everywhere. You're not going to create a bio for Facebook and then change it over for Instagram, and change your bio in LinkedIn and then change your bio. No, you use the same exact bio in all the platforms that request a biography. Okay. Now, some of them are going to just give you a certain limit of characters, right? So some of the bios will only let you put, a bio and 250 words or less, right? So then now you have to tweak it a little bit. Take, the important parts of that bio and just use the important parts of that bio, but try to keep it as consistent as possible with the rest of the bios. Okay. Especially the first 2 paragraphs, if you can, right? If it allows you to at least leave 2 paragraphs. But that's what's important about getting your bio. Yes, Rhonda.
Hey, Teresa, what I noticed with mine is not all platforms will take your full bio. They'll only allow so many words. I think 55 words is on one of them, which is pretty short.
Correct.
So you got to make sure you keep it short.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why I'm saying that you might have to take some of the most important key points from that description and just use those, and you can even ask ChatGPT to do it for you. Thank you. This was great. Can you make this, shorten this bio to 55 words or less, right? Now it'll just shorten it out for you in 55 words or less, and it'll just take the key points. So now you have the big one, and then you have a little one, right? So ask ChatGPT to help you. If you don't know how to do it, just ask ChatGPT to, hey, can you reduce this to this? Hey, guys, we have Jamie. We have Jamie for, if you don't know how to work ChatGPT, go to my agent account, and on my agent account, you have Jamie. I'm going to share where Jamie is so that you can ask Jamie. It's free. We have it. No need to go to ChatGPT. Let me share my screen so you know where it is. When you go to our dashboard, on the bottom down here, it's going to say AI Assistant right on the lower right-hand corner. If you go to AI Assistant, it's going to take you to Jamie, right? And here, Jamie, short video script, where is it? Realtor biography. Click in here and ask Jamie what you want. and Jamie will get it all together for you. This is just like OpenAI, the same program that ChatGPT uses, except ours is Jamie. Okay, so you can go straight in here and just ask them to write a description for you, okay, or a bio for you. All right, so any questions so far about bio, getting your profiles taken care of? Now I know you guys are probably like, oh my God, Teresa, like how do I recreate all those like the same looking profile, background picture and all that stuff, right? It's okay, because I got you. All right.
Teddy,
Huh?
Teddy, the about chat GPT,
Yes.
they do a lot and it's very good, but like for me it sounds very special, like too much.
Right. And that's why you need to tweak it to make it your own.
Yes, but that I found that is a place or app called undetectable.
Uh-huh.
So we copy and paste in that one, and it's gonna sound like human person, not like robot.
Okay.
I think that is very cool and nice to do.
All right. What's the app's name? Share it with everybody.
Undetectable. I'm gonna share it.
Undetectable.
Yes.
Okay, share that with us on the chat so we have it. Thank you so much, Amanda, for that.
You're
I didn't know
welcome.
about that, so that's always good to know. And that's why we're here. We can share, right?
Yes.
So Marcelo, tell me a little bit about what worked for you in your business in Brazil.
About what? Sorry.
What worked for you in your business in Brazil for your branding and your
In
marketing?
Brazil, the best platform is always the Google, and a lot of agents use the Instagram, but we are having a expensive real estate agents using YouTube and having great clients from that. But I'm always using the Google. Yeah, the Google. In Brazil, doesn't exist Realtor.com, Zillow. We just use the Google and another platforms that only works in Brazil.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, but the most important is the Google, in my opinion.
Yeah, and it is because that is where people go to search.
Yeah, sure.
Right? Google is exactly where people go to search. So that is the most important to get Google reviews and everything. Now I'm going to go ahead and share. I'm going to go one step further for you guys. I'm going to go ahead and share my templates from my Twitter banner. So that way you already have the sizes. Okay. Because a lot of, every banner on every platform is a different size. So I'm going to share my templates in the VIP group, right? So it'll be there under links. I'm going to share all the templates, the Canva templates for all of the sizes for my LinkedIn banner, my Pinterest banner, all the banners, because they're all different sizes. So I'm going to share those templates. You can go in there, you're going to click it open, and you're going to make a copy of it and then edit to your information. Okay. And you can, whatever, you can manipulate it, but at least you'll have the size and at least an idea of what it looks like. And then you can just start putting your information in there. Okay. So
Teresa, I have a question.
Sure.
In regards to the personal, should it be also the same? I mean, because I have the professional one and the personal one.
Yes.
I know the name, my name is the same and I do have the picture, but for instance, the cover sheet, I don't have like my family. Should I be putting the background of the real estate?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And yes. And she is referring to her Facebook page, right? Because you have the business
Yes.
Facebook and then you have your personal Facebook. Okay.
Exactly.
So they should be consistent. The one I showed you was my personal. My personal still has my same information, the same look, the same picture, but because at the end of the day, most people interact with you on your personal page, not on your business page.
Right.
Facebook created the Facebook business page only so that you can advertise through that page, because you can't advertise through your personal page.
Exactly.
So they
Right.
have you
And you
create a
can-
business page so that you can advertise through that page. So even though you have a following on your Facebook page, on your business page, you're still going to post content, personal and business, on your personal page, because most of your followers are going to be on your personal page. Most of the engagement is going to be on your personal page. And you don't want to be undercover, right? Nobody's going to your business page, guys.
No.
Just FYI, nobody's going to your business page. Most of the stuff goes to your personal page. And so you want to make sure that you're able to use the same banner on your business and on your personal, right? Because if
Correct.
somebody goes on your personal page, you want to make sure that they know you're a real estate agent. You don't know how many profiles I go into on Facebook for real estate agents, and there's nothing about real estate on their page. Not a one thing. So they might post, maybe they'll post on their personal page, oh, I had an open house, da 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 da, right? But then if I want to look, where's their phone number? Where's their email? What company do they work for? There's nothing. That's why on the banner, and I'm going to share my screen again, just so that you see, on all my banners, I want it easy for people to find me and to contact me. My website, my phone number, right? I'm at this address. I'm with La Rosa Realty. Here's my name, you know? So they have a way to get a hold of me, right? Real estate broker associate, right? So I want to make sure that there is a way for somebody to get a hold of me. If they go in here and they find something, right? They see something they like, I want them to be able to scroll up and find my information. I go to a lot of these Facebook pages, and I go even to the about information, about, where you should have your phone number, your email address, you know, who you work for. There's nothing, not even nothing. There's nothing. And I'm like, okay, so if I ever wanted to get a hold of this person, how do I call them? How do I get a hold of them? I see nothing. Your Instagram, right? How many Instagram profiles do I go to that have no information? Real estate agent. Oh, that okay. How do I get a hold of you? Do I have to message you through Instagram that, you know, half the time we don't even look at those messages? You have to have a link there, Linktree. You can create a Linktree account. Linktree, you can put all your profiles, right? Add all your profiles on Linktree. So if someone just clicks on that on Instagram, now they can see all your profiles and go find you everywhere. They'll be able to contact you. But you don't understand how many profiles I go to and there's no information. So super important for you guys to make sure that you're out there, you're branding yourself, that your information is visible. If I'm a consumer and I like Carla, and oh, Carla, oh, look, I like that post. Oh my gosh, she sells new construction. Okay, beautiful. How do I get a hold of her? And I find nothing. Like I can't even call her because I don't even see a phone number. I'm going to move on to the next. Same thing with Google, right? If somebody's searching and they don't find you, like I have that Maria Teresa Santos, right? If I didn't have all my Teresa Santos profiles done and somebody looks Teresa Santos, guess who's going to show up? Maria Teresa Santos, which is not me, right? So you have to make sure that you're found and that you're branding it consistently. Okay, that is, I can't even drive that hard enough, right? The other one that you need to create a profile in is Yelp. Yelp. Okay, create an account on Yelp. Yelp is where people also go to search to see reputation and reviews. You know, we go to Yelp all the time for restaurants. We go to Yelp all the time to check the reviews for other businesses, for a dentist, for a doctor, we go there all the time to search the reviews, to see what reviews they have. Right? Nextdoor, your Nextdoor app, if you have it. If you don't, download the Nextdoor app. Create a profile there. Post your open houses. Post your sold, because those are your neighbors. Your neighbors are looking at you. They're seeing you now. Right? So those are all places that you should be creating a profile. So I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to share a little bit about where my Canva is. Okay, so I'm going to share those templates, right? So that you guys can already have the sizes. The other place that you want to, so I'm going to share it, they're Canva templates. So you're just going to Canva, see, these are already sized. So I'm going to share those templates. And then basically you just go in there, and once you receive the template, go ahead and go hit file up here, make a copy. Okay, make a copy. Now that's going to be your copy. And now you can just go in here and change the information, but you already have the size, right? Copy of Pinterest cover. You already have the size. So now all you have to do is change the information and upload it to Pinterest. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do that for you and post it on VIP group. So you have all the sizes for all of them. The other one you need to do is your MLS. How many of you have an MLS banner? You all have a banner. Did you design your banner? You have it, Rhonda? Perfect. Okay. So the banner on the MLS. Here, I'm going to go ahead and share the MLS real fast. Let me share my screen. It's my banner, right? This information will automatically come out on your banner. So when you're designing your banner, start like 3/4 of the way this way. So 3/4 of the way this way is when you're going to start putting your information, because when you upload it, it's already going to have this information with your picture. So you don't even have to add the picture, because all this information right here is going to automatically auto-populate from the information that you put down here under the MLS. And this is the header footer. Okay, so when you go to your profile, and now this information is going to come up here. So you're going to design the banner, even though it's this long, right? You're going to start designing it from like midway. So I'll share that template as well. And you can see, just start designing from where I started designing across, because this is already going to automatically fill. Okay. But see how it's consistent? Same colors, same fonts, same logos, and my phone number. My phone number's on there, even though it's here. I still put it up here too. Why on the upper right-hand side? Can somebody share with me why the upper right-hand side? Nope. When you look at anything, your eyesight is going to go straight to the right. Obviously, it's coming left right now because it's because I'm pointing the other way. Okay. So it's gonna, your eyesight automatically goes to the upper right. Your name tags, where do you put your name tags? On your right-hand side. Why? When people are looking at you, they're gonna look. Rhonda has it on her left, actually. So, and I think you're inverted. So maybe, hold on. Maybe it is your left. Hold on, I'm trying to think. If I'm looking at myself, yeah, it is the left. Sorry, it is the left. It is the left because they're looking at you straight on. So put it on your left-hand side, because people, when they look at you, the first thing they go is to the right, to your right.
Now, does that play some part with whether or not they're left-handed or right-handed?
No.
No. Okay.
No. Just automatically, when you look at someone and they have something on, your eyesight will always go to the right. Right? So you want your name tag on your right. If you can have your phone number on the right, have the phone number on the right. Which I probably have to fix mine because I forgot about that, and some of them are on the left or in the middle. So but those are things that you want to always pay attention to, right? Those are just little things. But that's, one reason I put it on the right-hand side, because people always look to the right to grab the first thing. They just naturally look to the right first. Okay. And then they refocus back to whatever else they're looking at. So those are the things that I want you guys to start working on. That is obviously, we're going to have a lot more about marketing and branding, but you know, this is the main thing. These are the basics, just the basics. Creating your profiles, being consistent, branding it to your color. You know, how many of you here have a domain? Let's talk about domains. Rhonda has a domain.
You help me with that one.
Okay, great. So who else has a domain? A business domain. Okay. So you know that you have your website with La Rosa, right? You have a domain, Amanda? Okay, awesome.
Yes.
So the domain is really important. Why? Because that's part of your branding, right? You have a La Rosa website, right? But you put that on your business card. Teresa Santos / or .larosarealty.com or whatever. It's super long, right? Nobody's going to type that up. Nobody's going to remember that. Right? So you have to think of a name for your business to start branding your business. Because remember, you are in business. If you decide to leave, obviously we have to put La Rosa on everything. But if one day you decide to leave La Rosa, let's not plan on that because La Rosa is great. But one day you decide that, you know, I want to make a switch, or maybe you move out of state, right? And now you're with another brokerage that, you know, maybe La Rosa is not available in that state right now. And then you have to go with another brokerage. So what happens then, right? You lost your website. So anybody with your business cards now cannot even, you know, go there. So you want to create your own website. Like for instance, mine's is key2keygroup.com. That's my website, key2keygroup.com. Right? It's not Teresa Santos .larosarealty // It's very simple, key2keygroup.com. Right? My logo is key2keygroup. So that's easier for somebody to remember than that whole mumbo jumbo, right? So you want to create a domain. You can forward your domain or the La Rosa Realty to your domain. So I still have the La Rosa website, but when they key in key2key group, it redirects them to my La Rosa website, right? So if I ever were to decide, you know what, I'm moving out of state and there's no La Rosa, I'm going to have to join another brokerage, and I join Keller Williams, let's say, right? My domain is my domain. So now I just have to take that Keller Williams website and take my domain and redirect my domain to that Keller Williams website. So it doesn't matter if somebody has my card from 5 years ago. If they go to key2keygroup.com, it's going to redirect them to my new website. I'm not going to have to now give them a new website, create new cards, create new, right? Because they already have the same domain. Okay. So create a domain. Remember, I'm sorry?
Do you have to update both of them, or you just work on one?
No, you're just going to create a domain and then you're going to redirect. And if you guys need help with that, I can help you with that. It's just redirect that website, your La Rosa website, to that domain. So when somebody types in your domain, it's automatically going to go to your La Rosa website without them having to type in Janet.Linez / La Rosa Realty / .com, whatever. Okay. So that's the importance of having a domain. Now, the only names you cannot use in a business name or in a domain is real estate, realty, realtor. You cannot use those in your domain. You can use group, homes, team. Remember those. Group, homes, team. Okay, so like mine is key2keygroup.com, right? So now it's just that, key2keygroup.com. So just pick either homes at the end, or you can say homes with Janet, right? But here's another thing. I'm branding my business, right? I'm branding my business. I'm getting the reviews. I'm getting this. I'm getting that. I'm branding my key2key group, right? That's who I'm branding. I'm not branding Teresa Santos. even though I have to put my name on there because I legally have to put my name, but I'm really branding Key to Key Group. So if someone goes into, you know, if I'm branding Key to Key Group, I want to make sure that the domain is linked to that, right? The domain is the same, but I also want to make sure that it doesn't matter even if they go on Google right now and key in Key to Key Group, they're going to find me. They're going to find Teresa Santos under Key to Key Group, right? Because I have my website, Key to Key Group. I have a lot of the things that say Key to Key Group in the reviews and the bios and the, you know, so all that stuff is going to automatically populate. So just make sure that you're doing that and be consistent. There was one more thing I wanted to share about the domain. Just left me. All right, guys. So anyway, if it comes back to me, I'll let you know. But I will share those templates on the VIP group on my agent account. So you guys have the templates and the sizes to start doing those profiles. But start. It's going to take you a little time. I don't want you to focus only on this. Your main focus is prospecting for clients. Do this while you have some time off, right? When you're done with your prospecting, okay, let me sit down and create my LinkedIn account. Okay. When you're done prospecting, okay, let me create my Facebook account. When you're done prospecting, okay, let me create my YouTube account. Okay. I don't want you to focus on this and not focus on prospecting for clients first. Prospecting is always your number one priority. Don't do like I did. And I know a lot of you already know this story. When I started in real estate, that was my first mistake. Oh my God, I got to get my colors. I got to get my logo. I got to get my domain. I got to, you know, design my cards. I got to do this. I got to do that. And I was so focused on branding that I lost focus on prospecting. So my first year, I lost a lot of business because I was so focused on getting my branding perfect before I started talking to people about real estate. And I lost business. So don't focus on branding, focus on prospecting. And in your spare time, you can start creating your pages. And you're not going to do this overnight. You might do once a week. You might do LinkedIn this week. Maybe next week you'll do, you know, Pinterest. Maybe the following week you do this one, right? You're going to eventually get it all done. Just create a task of when, you know, hey, this week I'm going to work on this one. This one, I'm going to work on this one. But make sure that you are prospecting for business, because if you focus on branding first, you're going to lose opportunities in business. So I don't want you to focus on branding when you should be focusing on business. Okay. All right, guys, that's it. On time, 11:03. Woohoo! All right. Anybody have any questions regarding any of this before we say goodbye today? Nope. Janet?
If you can help us auditing our social media and give us a critique on what we need to improve.
Sure, sure. So send me your links, whatever links you already have created, send them in the chat for me. And then I'll go in there and I'll look at them and I'll tell you what you need to improve.
Okay. Thank you. Thank
You're
you so much.
Of course, of course. All right. And hold on. I see something in the chat. Let me just look at my chat real quick. Okay, Carla had to go. Thank you very much. Okay, beautiful. Thank you so much, guys. I love you. Thank you so much for joining. This will be posted on my YouTube channel in case you need to go back and watch it again. If you're not following me on YouTube channel, please make sure you do. It's The Teresa Santos Show. So at The Teresa Santos Show, okay? So, or I think it's at Teresa Santos Show. Anyway, I'll send it to you guys, but make sure you follow, you subscribe, because obviously a lot of these trainings are recorded and they are posted on there. Okay. Talk to you guys later.